What's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am so excited because I'm going to be teaching a hands-on foil masterclass with 7 students that are coming in from out of town. So I'm definitely going to give you a sneak peek as to what this class entails. And if you're new here, my name is Mirella Manelli. I'm a hair educator and salon coach. If you want to learn more about my classes and education, make sure you comment down below and ask me what type of classes you would like to learn from me. I am going to be coming out with a digital course. I'm going to put the link down below in the description. And of course, before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a video. Now let's go ahead and get started. I also have some goodie bags that I'm giving away. So this is my salon right here, Rebel Femme. And I got a full-size lightener and a couple of my favorite Kenra shades. Got some K18 in there. The Deox from Malibu. This is like a really good tool to use if you want to stop the lightening process, which is pretty neat. So I got my bag set up here. This is my setup. This is where I'm going to be teaching. I got my mannequin here, and then I got my entire class set up here. So like I mentioned, I have a total of 7 students. I got everybody's like tripods set up, so I definitely have purchased a couple of those. And then of course I have my personal setup here, and we have 3 different scales because we measure everything. And then I have a ton of Fremar foiled, so I'm really pumped for that as well. So got everything laid out. So that way my students have everything they possibly could need, because there are some people that are flying in, and I just wanted to make sure that just in case they leave something behind, like their favorite, foiling comb or something like that, they'll be able to at least borrow something from here. Welcome everybody to my very last class of the year. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be my last class.
Melissa Rice is my name. I go by Missy, so please call me that. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I have been doing hair for 30 years. And I think what I want to get out of this class is education technique. I don't do a lot of foiling, but I've done some just to learn what's new and what makes sense. I want it to make sense to me when I leave here.
I'm assistant.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my 3rd year, and I want to take some classes so I can move on my career.
One thing I want to get out of this class is kind of understanding placements and understanding like foiling, how to lock in my foils, and kind of just get more comfortable with like lightning overall.
What I'm hoping to get out of this class is like maximum blonde with like minimum or minimal foils.
Trying to learn how to foil. That's where I kind of struggle too, and hopefully I get a lot of information.
I want to learn more about formulating and placement mostly.
17 years doing hair, but most men's hair.
I feel like for the price point, there's a lot of other hair influencers out there that will charge you way more, and then you're sitting there watching them do hair. This is a lot more intimate. I only opened up, a few tickets for this because I wanted to make sure that I can go around and critique each and every one of you guys. And I want to make sure you feel confident and comprehend exactly what it is you're doing. Because I feel like when we get into this industry, early on, so you're a newbie, we come into this industry and we're just highlighting blindly. We're not knowing why we're putting the highlight there or what highlight is, what it's going to do. And then you're like, I'm going to slap some toner on and hopefully it looks good. And I don't want you to feel like that. I want you to feel completely confident. So definitely this is an open format. If you guys have questions throughout, feel free to ask away. Yeah, I'm really excited. So thank you so much for spending your Monday with me. You all know what chunky is, right? We're going to kind of define a little bit more of that as well. But a chunk is literally really big pieces. Traditional highlight. It's a slice, and then finishing off with some different type of stitch, and on the bottom. And there is a difference between a baby light and a micro light, and I'll explain why. Baby light's cousin. So if you can imagine somebody who's starting to go gray, like they're starting to get that salt and pepper, you know how it's like sporadic and they're very tiny pieces? That's what a micro light emulates to me. You can still do a micro light and a baby light, or a micro light and a regular highlight. There's, again, you can interchange each of these stitches. These images, by the way, are from my YouTube video. That's how your client wears their hair. Wears their face? Do they wear their hair away from their face? I don't know if this will resonate with you. It didn't resonate for me, but they said if you were to take a marble and let it roll off the head, The marble on the head. So this is why it's really important for you to know these things, because then you can be very intentional with your highlights. We're on good time. I feel like I'd rather show you an actual highlight placement that you can take home and actually do in the salon. And then on your mannequins, you can choose to do this placement, or you can choose to do the quadrants with the different techniques, so you can have a visual to take home with you of what a vertical and a diagonal back and horizontal and all of that does. So this is 1-to-1 ratio, so you can see how thick it is. Okay. And then this is 1-to-2.
Oh yeah, so it's more liquidy.
Yep, and then I'm gonna do 1-to-3. 1-to-3. And I always use a scale. And then he was like, don't tell her I told you this, but I think you should drop out of school and spend all of your time, money, and energy learning how to be the best at doing hair. Because when you become the best at doing hair, the money's gonna come. And that was the best advice he ever gave me. And that week I dropped out of college and I signed up for every single class that was at Manelli's, which is now Salon Centric. So I signed up for every single class, every single Monday. I bought classes, I would go to hair shows. I just went to any type of educational thing that I could. And then on top of that, I would donate my time for free so I could go assist people who work on studio sets, doing session styling for magazines and stuff. Didn't get paid, and I would just be there learning and soaking up whatever I could. So the more that you put yourself out there and you learn as much as you can, your brain's a sponge. It's always going to keep absorbing information. You're just going to get better and better and better. But she wears her up. You're not going to see. If you want to do, you can, weave this so she has something a little bit more softer. Take smaller subsections between each of your foils because you need to have more of the blonde side of the head. Are not going to come in virgin for you to get their ends anyway.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
The Mirella Manelli in it.
I can't even say that. Mirella Manelli, but you're going to get more product and it's going to be more almost like a spot. Yeah. And that's how you get bleeding.
Yeah.
Chunky highlights work really great because you're taking chunks of hair and kind of cluster. If your client wants to see a lot of blonde on her hairline, I would highlight it like this, bringing it straight out and weaving it.
No, not like you actually translating it. It's like,
But I am going to be, like I said, sending you the Ultimate Toner Guidebook. These are all of my, there's 150 of my favorite toner formulas in this guidebook. And there's also these tips along with a lot more inside, but that'll come through your email. And then you're more than welcome to download it on your phone or print it out for yourself and just have it as a reference. If you do not have an even canvas, you are not going to have an even tone. Because think of your demi-permanent is like pantyhose on hair, or your opaque tights is like your permanent hair dye versus like sheer pantyhose is a demi gloss. Like I said, there's 150 formulas in here. So these formulas though, they are meant for inspiration for you to kind of get ideas from. It doesn't mean you have to use this exact formula, but sometimes we get a little like stuck when we're in the back room trying to figure out what we're gonna mix. So that's why I created this, so that we could have a quick reference to it. Do you guys feel confident?
I do.
Yeah.
A little bit more knowledgeable, at least?
Like, I go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the foundation, and especially like the terminology that goes with what I see.
Yes. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video and getting a sneak peek as to what it's like in my hands-on educational workshops. And if you want to learn more about how you can sign up for the next class, be sure to check out the links down below in the description. And like always, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend, and I will see you in the next video.